Welcome back, my friends, to part 2 of Not a Drill. As promised, I have set up the trucks as needed, and it just started raining. That's splendid. You can see I have here our Fleet Star with a saddle high on it. I have burnt through 13 gallons of fuel just driving the truck out here. Now the camera doesn't want to let me get back to where I need to be. I also set up Old Faithful, our Limes Aries 2.0, on the other side of the swamp where undoubtedly this Fleet Star is going to get stuck. It is pulling quite the heavy load. With that, I have made the decision that we're going to come out of the factory and we are going to go left. We're going to take this road all the way around. We're going to come through here where we'll have to be careful because there are rocks to get hung up on. Follow this road down and around to here. And this is where the trouble is really going to start because this is all mud and water to cross. So as you can see, I have our Limes Aries 2.0 sitting and waiting, and I got our ANK out of the way. With that said, let's get our lights on, get the truck started, and for traction purposes, let's get the all-wheel drive going. Now, I chose the Fleet Star because it is a shorter chassis truck. With this construction trailer being as long as it is, you're going to want that shorter chassis truck to make corners. It's kind of like I was talking in a previous video about when we'll have to pull this pretty much the same trailer from the docks in Drummond Island all the way to the drilling site on Smithville Dam. That will be a long task because we will literally have to cross 3 maps in order to get where we need to go pulling this kind of a trailer. And as I said, there are 2 points on that track where you're going to have some very narrow turns, and you're going to want a short wheelbase truck for those turns. Now let's kick it into low, put the diff locks on, and as you can see, the Fleet Star is kind of struggling coming up the hill, but she is still pulling. For new gamers to this game, if you play with a controller, it is easy to get into the habit of shifting on the fly. Take her out of low, which automatically kicks it out of lift lock. And here's the real rocky area I was talking about, where we could get hung up. Now you want to come into the inner bank here, shift back in, put the diff locks on, because we're in mud. Let the truck kind of pull straight to where you're almost going into the ditch. And then start making your turn. Now the truck itself is getting hung up on rock. And now it's met its match pretty much. And with a little quick winch and a pull, we're back on the roadway. Going to the outside yet again. Up to this point, our little Fleet Star has been doing pretty well, but it hasn't got to its true task yet. That task is going to be coming up very shortly. That's also why I have the Limes Aries set in place, because that Limes Aries is a torque monster. That little damage is okay. We have a repair trailer, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And now, let's go ahead and get locked back in, because we're getting ready to enter the mud. We will winch as much as we can. Okay. Let's grab from the middle of the trailer for now. With luck. Yeah, no. She's good and stuck. So, time to bring our big boy out. And this is, as you can see, full-time all-wheel and full-time diff lock. I kind of expected it started making a bit further than it did. But that's okay. We are not connected to what I wanted to connect to. So let's go here. Connect to the Fleet Star. And let's get the Fleet Star. Ooh, there we go. I was about to say the combination might be complicated. And there you go. Go ahead and release the winch on that truck. Get our Limes Aries out of the way. May still need it. We don't know. Let's switch back to the Fleet Star. Now this is going to be a tough corner. We are literally going to have to jackknife the truck. But the good point is, even though we are down to less than half a tank with this, we have a service trailer not far away. And if we happen to get stuck in the drilling site, the Limes Aries isn't too far away. This is by far the easiest way to bring this trailer. Though I had considered going through a muddy area not far from the swamp or the farm. going to stop here real quick. And we're going to refuel. And then we're going to do quick jump to the Apache. And we're going to do a repair. We don't want the roof rack. Trunk supplies should be fine for what we need. We're going to repair all. And we're going to close that out and jump back to the Fleet Star. And just like that, fully refueled and in perfect repair. So now we're going to have to swing wide once again. And we'll give it a little assistance. We'll throw the block on. Just have one more final challenge for this Fleet Star with the construction trailer. And that's whether or not it can get through the rather muddy drilling site. Maybe with a little extra speed it will be able to make it. But it's not going to get all that much speed anyway, because it is towing such a heavy trailer. And we are going to go around the far side of this. Trying to stay out of the mud as much as possible. And with that, third part of this contract is complete. And it just told us the yard was available for purchase. That job gave us a total of $7,450 with 740 credits. We will accept that. And as you can see, well, not really, but the drill site is complete. This maintenance trailer is part of another task. We still have about 10 minutes. Let me see what's up next on the contracts, and I will be right back with you. Okay, friends, so I decided to go ahead and take the task that's going to require this service trailer to be moved. That is called winter stores. And we need to take it over to Smithville Dam and the logistics base. That, unfortunately, is not going to be all in this episode, as that is another kind of treacherous run. It's got some places where this truck is going to get stuck. And heck, we may get stuck just trying to get out of here with this trailer. I don't have anything on the back of this to weigh the truck down. But the good part about having this maintenance trailer is we can repair and refuel as we need from it, as long as supplies stay above 10%. Now, unfortunately, our ANK is going to be in our way. So once we get back to the road, we'll have to do that. Just that little bit of getting out of the drilling site is taking us roughly 3 to 4 minutes. This police star is a beast when it's got stuff over its axles, but it can be kind of slow when it doesn't. It's got nothing to really push those rear wheels into the dirt so that they can grab traction. So what I think I might do think I might get this trailer out to the road and then maybe have the A&K take it the rest of the way. Actually, you know what? We can weave our way around there. I left enough room. Now, I haven't looked to see if we have any more upgrades for this truck as far as performance goes, and that's something we should look into. Now, this little bit of rocky area I'm not too concerned about because this trailer isn't anywhere near as heavy as that construction trailer was. Now, if you're new to my channel and new to the Snowrunner series, you might be wondering why I'm not using waypoints. Well, there's a simple answer to that, and that's because I have done the Michigan map enough that only seldomly will I need to put out a waypoint. Okay, friends, I will see you in Smithville Dam and show you where this is going. Okay, friends, we are back after an extensive load time on my end. We're going to go up by the garage. I will show you the map of where this has got to go. And because this needs vehicle spare parts as well, I may be able to throw flatbed on this and still be able to tow the maintenance trailer and complete this mission all in one go. But the loading time between the two maps for some reason took me about 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach the trailer. I'm going to run in here. We're going to come to customize. Let's check the engines. Nope, we have the best engine for now. I could put an off-road gearbox in it. Which actually I think I might do. Our suspension is raised. Can we get anything bigger than 45s? Nothing that's worth spending our money on. So let's go to frame add-ons. And we still have some distance, so we'll throw the sideboard bed back on. Let's go get our 2 vehicle spare parts. We'll come back, we'll hook up the maintenance trailer, and then I will show you where all this is going. Once again, we'll pick up our vehicle spare parts from here. It's such a convenient location. And there's our 2 vehicle spare parts, which is going to add weight to our rear axles. Now, of course, we do have our Limes Aries. It's not too far away if need be. And the benefit to this mission that we are doing, this contract, not that we will ever actually use it after this, but it sets up a repair point that we could use if we are ever back out in that location. Unfortunately, we don't ever actually go back out to the location that we are going to need to take this. So, we are here at the garage. We are going to come out here and we're going to follow this road down. Now, normally, I would come through this path here, which is very muddy. But the Fleet Star, I know, is not going to make it through that. So instead, we're going to come across here, along this path, around the back of this field, and up here to join with the road. Then we are going to come through here and cut through the farm and take this road all the way back to the log station, where we are going to have to take a right, come through here, and up this direction until we get to this point. Then we're going to have to take another right, and we may need the Aries for right here because it is fairly muddy. And we are going to have to come up in here, which as you can see is still dark, and around through here, and then through this, which is almost like quicksand, where the Aries will come in handy once again. To pull the truck in here to the logistics base and drop everything off, which will then give us a little service area right over here. But that will be for our next episode. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please hit that like button and leave a comment as it helps the YouTube algorithm push out my videos. And if you are not yet subscribed, please consider doing so, as it takes only a second and it costs you nothing. I appreciate every view, every like, every comment. And I wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are, whenever you may be watching this. Thank you.